Hi guys. First I am starting off with my eyebrows already done, and then I'm going to eat some pizza. After that I'm going to go in with a nude transition color and place it all over my lid. For this eyeshadow look, I'm just going to breeze through it because it is not the highlight of the video, and I kind of messed up a little bit, but I left it in here anyway because I figured it'd be a learning experience for somebody else. But now I'm taking a deeper brown and I'm going to use that as my second transition color and blend it all over my lid. Now I'm going to take this reddish brown color and place it directly above my crease. To deepen up my crease, I'm going to be taking this burgundy color out of my Wet n Wild palette and I'm going to be placing it in my crease. Here is where I messed up. I was doing a cut crease and this was my first time attempting this look. I should have placed it a little bit higher as opposed to in my crease, but if you try to recreate this look, keep that in mind. After I use the burgundy color, I also go in with a little bit of black just to deepen it up a little bit more. Here I was just taking that second transition color I used and going above where I am supposed to cut my crease. What'd you think when I first threw that ass on you?
What?
What'd you think when I first threw that ass on you? I'm just curious. I said I'm just curious. Like when we first hung out the very first time when we went to Dugan's and you were sitting in the stool and I came over and I didn't sit on your lap, but I
think that. Soft too.
So here is what not to do when cutting your crease. I made the mistake of putting the concealer directly in my crease and closing my eye. What you're supposed to do is keep your eye open and go above your crease. Because if you keep the concealer in your crease, it's going to smudge like you see just now. So again, if you recreate this look, make sure you go above your crease. Now I'm just taking a cream color and setting the concealer so it doesn't smudge any more than it already did. Now I'm taking a tan color and placing it on the outer edges of the cut crease. Here I'm taking my e.l.f. liquid liner and I'm just going to give myself a little wingtip. Off camera, I applied my false lashes, my foundation, concealer, and highlighter. I did not add any to the lower part of my face because it's going to get covered up anyway. But now I'm going in with my Ben Nye liquid latex. This is like liquid gold. And I'm going to be placing that all over where I'm putting my mouth. To do this, I'm just using any makeup sponge. It doesn't matter where you get it from. You can even use a brush if you want. But I'm applying cotton pads, the kind that you use to take your nail polish off. Alternatively, you can use cotton balls and pull them apart, or you can use tissue or paper towels, anything that you have. Here I'm just using the liquid latex to lay down the ends of the cotton pad. The stuff is basically like glue. When you apply it to your face, if you have facial hairs, I would suggest shaving them first because peeling it off is going to be extremely painful. Once you have all the cotton pads in place and they're laid how you want them, make sure you go over it with the liquid latex. About the facial hairs I mentioned earlier, if you are a guy and you have a beard and you want to create this look and you don't want to shave your beard off, you can coat your hairs in Vaseline and the liquid latex will still adhere to your face, but you'll be able to peel it off a lot easier. Now that it's all dry, I'm going to go in with my foundation and blend it out. here is where we're going to cut the opening of the mouth. I cannot stress how important it is to be very careful when doing this so you don't cut your lips or your face. But we're just gonna go in and cut where our mouth would be. Please be careful when doing this, you guys. So now that our mouth is open, we're going to peel up a little bit and fold the flaps down, because in this area we're going to go in with some special effects paint. I believe I just got this from my costume store. It was like $2 per color, but I'm gonna mix the red and black color, and I'm just going to paint on the inside of my mouth. You do not have to be careful when doing this. As a matter of fact, it's probably best to be messy, because I mean, when you get a wound, it's not neat. So make sure you cover up all the white spots on the cotton and in the areas of your face. Now I'm taking my holy grail product. It is the Ben Nye Scab Blood. I love this stuff. It is absolutely amazing. You have no idea how amazing this stuff is. It looks just like a scab would. It looks like clotted blood. It's amazing. But I'm going to take this. I'm going to put this in the corners of the mouth. Normally when you get a gash wound, the blood starts to clot and scab towards the corners. So that's where we're going to focus this product. Alright, this part was kind of difficult. I was using a pair of scissors to poke holes where I would lace the thread. I'm really not sure what else you could use. It'd be a lot easier to get through the latex and the cotton, but it took me a while and I struggled a little bit, but I was able to poke holes in the latex and run the hemp, I think it's hemp thread, and run the hemp thread through. I did most of this off camera because I did struggle a lot, but all you're gonna do is poke holes and try to lace the thread through. So now that our mouth is sewn shut, I'm going to go in with these, I don't know what you would call them, they're little sponges. I also got it at my costume store, and I'm going to be taking Ben Nye's Stage Blood, and I'm just going to pat that all over my face. Well, all over my mouth. This is also another area where you don't want to be too precise with. The messier the better. Here I was just taking the stage blood and trying to run it down my face as blood would. If you're going to do this, I would suggest wearing a shirt that you don't mind getting blood all over, because this stuff is kind of hard to wash out. And that is it, guys, for the finished look. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.